Hi! Today I got a package come in the mail. It's the capture card that I ordered. Surprise! From Amazon. I get everything on Amazon. That's not an advertisement. It's just where I get things. Look at that Look at that reflection. The HD60S from Elgato, which means the cat in Spanish. That's probably not what this is about. So I really bought this because I really like playing my Switch. And a lot of games on there aren't on the PC. Like especially Nintendo games, which I enjoy Nintendo games. I know some people don't, but I like them. And a lot of the big games on there I already played through, so probably wouldn't be all that exciting. Plus, all the big games on there everyone else is already doing. But like Zelda and Mario Odyssey and what other big one? Those are the big ones. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 might have been a good one, but I already played through that. I'm doing Octopath Traveler right now, but I'm already in the heat of that one, so. But there are big games coming out soonish. The next one on my list that I'm getting is Mario Party, which wouldn't be that exciting to watch probably, but getting that. The Pokemon game, the Let's Go Eevee, that one's coming out and I'm excited. And then one more on, Smash, which I probably won't do a lot of either unless it's with friends, but down the road, the new Fire Emblem, I think that's coming out next year, 2019. Fingers crossed. I really love Fire Emblem. And then down the road, actually not that far, just at the change of the year, I hope to get a PS4 because I want to play Kingdom Hearts 3. And actually there's a PlayStation 4 like special edition for Kingdom Hearts that I'm really hoping comes to the States because it's themed Kingdom Hearts, which is my favorite game series, and it comes with like all the games. And I'll be honest, I'm like behind because there's just some games I never got because a lot of things I never really owned my family had PlayStations, but I never owned one myself. So, yeah, I'm a little behind. But that's one that I look forward to capturing. So, I'm gonna give this baby a try today. Give this baby a try today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Wow, look at this placement. It's perfect for PS4 and PS4 Pro, Xbox One and One S, Nintendo Switch, Twitch, and YouTube. Thanks, box. Comes in a nice box. Tells me what to do. Comes with a lot of things. It's actually pretty small. The size of an SSD. They even gave me a sticker. I don't know I don't know what I'm gonna do with the sticker. It's like a big old advertisement. Stick it on my wall. I don't think my apartment complex would like that. Alright, well I'm gonna go and try to hook this up and we'll see what happens. Hi, I'm back. I hooked up my capture card and I figured it out. It's so exciting. I was thinking I was gonna sit on my bed because my TV is like right here in front of my bed. But so that I didn't get the sound to come out weird from listening to it and then speaking into the mic, I decided just to keep my headphones on and sit here and play. The angle's a little weird, but I'm not actually gonna play anything today. I'm just kind of testing this out and then looking through it. So I'm using the Elgato HD60S, I think. And yeah, I had to like fiddle around with the sound settings to get it to work. I'm using Streamlabs OBS to record everything. So I think it was just a setting in there. Well, it was a setting in there, but I guess if you use Elgato's own software, maybe it'll work better with the settings. I don't really know, because I'm just using what I normally use. A lot of the reviews said their software is not all that great. Honestly, it doesn't matter if it's better than Streamlabs or not. I'm just using this because it's probably what I'll use for just about anything. So I'm just gonna kind of mess around here real quick. Not in my settings. Who cares about that? You can see what I'm playing right now. Octopath Traveler. How do I look at all my... Oh, I know how to do this. It's a little loud. It's a little bit loud. Maybe I'll turn down the volume. Can I do that? Not like this. I was just in the menu. Oh, it's based on the TV settings. I got this. Let's see here. It's amazing how you can hook a bunch of things up. I will just drop the volume. Maybe here. Okay, let's give it a go. Does it sound a little quieter? Oh, it's loud. I think that did actually make it quieter. Amazing. So this is all the software I've ever had on my Switch. It's kind of a lot, kind of not a lot in a way. Like most of these games I probably wouldn't really record anyway, but I've had my Switch since a little after it came out. I think I got my Switch in March. Not this past March, but the year before. So it's about a year and change of having it. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Setting this up was kind of a pain. Not because of any of the things I was using, although the HDMI cord that they gave with the device was really, really short, so working with that was kind of hard. But anyway, I had my Switch for about a year now, so I guess this isn't that big of a library. If you actually think about how many Switch games there are out there, in terms of like things you can buy, like the cartridges for, or even just go on the eShop, there's so many games on there. It's incredible. They're about to release the Nintendo Internet thing, whatever it's called. I'm sorry, I don't remember because I'm not really all that concerned about it because it's mostly for online play, which I don't really do to begin with. You can also do cloud saves, and then on my Google News feed, so many articles popping up about if you cancel your subscription or if your subscription times out, all your cloud saves are deleted, which is kind of insane. That just means I will probably never do cloud saves if I get the service. I don't know what I would need the service for. Like I said, you can see my games. I mean, the games that really use online service are what, like Splatoon, but I can't think right now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of them right now. But, excuse me. Most of these games on here, I just think it would be kind of boring to stream, probably. I have Hulu. I have my Wii U still. And I used to use that all the time to watch Netflix and Hulu and Amazon, whatever services I had at the time. Actually, I don't think it has HBO on there, and we had that at one point. But not a big deal. I don't even watch that much HBO stuff. I definitely don't now. We don't have it. But, so I would always watch things on my Wii U, and I never got rid of it because there's some games on my Wii U that I'm a little bit attached to. Anyway, so I would always just have my Wii U hooked up to my TV, so if I was playing video games or I wanted to watch Netflix, it was just there. So I was like, oh, well, the Switch is gonna have Netflix, right? So I can just like hook up the Switch and be done, watch everything, play everything on my Switch. That's it. Wrong. The only like streaming service I found is Hulu, which is fine. I do have a Hulu, so that's okay. And there are good things on Hulu. So, long story short, Hulu is the streaming service for TV I found on here. Now I have a smart TV, so it already has Hulu and Amazon and stuff on it, but back when I had a more boring TV, it was nice. This game looked interesting. Valkyria Chronicles 4. So I looked into maybe getting it, but then I played this demo and like it's kind of interesting, but also kind of not really my style. Fallout Shelter, I like have stopped playing. I bet all of my little Fallout people are all dead. Actually, maybe not. I got the shelter up to pretty good place. I play a lot of Just Dance. This is my workout. I just played it yesterday. I thought about playing it today, but I'm kind of tired. Octopath Traveler. I think it's a really good game. I mean, I like it a lot. It's very retro looking, I guess. Oh, I don't know if retro is the right word. It's pixelated. I was trying to think of the time frame of when that would be very in, but I can't think right now. But I love RPGs, so I think it's a good game, and I'm like midway through it now. I'm like a completionist, so I have to like 100% do everything, so kind of taking my time on like side quests and stuff. When Pokemon Quest first came out for the Switch, I played that a lot, and it got tedious, and so yeah, it's a cute game though. I guess it was worth a try. This is a visual novel game. Does it get bad? I think it does. I think this is rated M. I wonder if there's a way to check. Give me info. I probably have to go to the Nintendo eShop to see. I think this game's rated M. I don't know what to say about it. I've played through one story, I think. It was wild. I think I just have this because it's a free game. I don't think I've played it once. Skyrim, I've talked about playing that before. It's kind of interesting, and the little Nintendo Touch was cute. I think I'm actually further in this than my PC right now. But it's kind of a novelty kind of thing, I guess. Fire Emblem Warriors. I actually kind of enjoy this game quite a bit. It's very repetitive, and if you played any other warrior games, it's kind of like that. Some of the things about it, as opposed to Hyrule Warriors, which I first got for my Wii U, some of the things about this are nice. Like, they've made some, I think, improvements in my mind of how you can control things. In strategy games, I like to have a lot of control because just the strategy games, right? And it's kind of strategy hack slash. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when you don't control a character, they do the dumbest things. And this game lets you kind of have a lot of control over your players, as opposed to Hyrule Warriors, which the original one, you could literally control your one player, and so I always picked Link when I could, and I would always have to run all the way across the map to save someone because they were slacking on their job, and it was just wild how much work I had to put in to like do things. Now I have it on my Switch, but honestly, I think it's much more fun for me to play Hyrule Warriors with my friend who really enjoyed the game, and so I don't really play this game alone. I can do it with Fire Emblem Warriors with the amount of control you get, but not so much with Hyrule Warriors. Pokemon Tournament, I had the original on my Wii U, and it's an interesting game. I don't really play it that much, but it's definitely an interesting take on Pokemon battles. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I really enjoyed. I played Xenoblade Chronicles X, and a lot of people didn't like that one that much, and like I can see why, but I enjoyed it. I am a big open map, open world RPG kind of person. I guess it wasn't too much RPG, honestly. When you make choices in games like this, they don't really mean that much, I guess. They don't really do anything. But I don't know. It's an interesting game, interesting fighting style, interesting story. So I like it. Fortnite, I don't think I've played a single game on my Switch in Fortnite, but when it first came out, I was like, I'm gonna download that and try it, and then I never did. I'm not a big Fortnite player. Super Mario Odyssey, when this first came out, I like 100% beat it, and they added all this stuff, and I have not opened it since. There's probably a million things I could get, but yeah, that would have been one that if I had a capture device back then, that would have been a fun one to capture. I like it. There's a lot of levels with platforming, which I'm not a fan of platforming games, but like, I don't know. It's still got a lot of adventure touch to it, a lot of puzzle touch to it. Classic party game. I don't think I can say classic for a game that's been out for like 2 years. Classic party game. This one's so fun. If you've never played Overcooked, gather some friends and play it because it's things get crazy. I've played it with my family, and so my mom doesn't play video games. She got into Farmville once and was really into that, but she just doesn't play video games. And my dad does, and my little brothers do. My littlest brother is more into sports video games than any other kind of video game, but we were playing it, minus my little brother, who was probably out swimming or something. And my mom was so bad, but she was having fun and she really enjoyed it. She was so bad and our coordination was awful. And like we got like a few levels through, like barely scraping by, and we got to some level and like we failed it. And I think we tried again and we made it, and then we made like a few more levels, and then like my brother and dad were like, I quit, like this is awful. My mom made me sit and play with her till we beat the level we were on. But it's really fun to play with friends. Classic party game. Can I say it again? Jackbox party packs are really, really crazy at times, and fun to play. So this just came when I first got my Switch. It's an interesting game, but it was very quick play. So I got Bayonetta, which when I got Bayonetta, it came with Bayonetta 2. I've never played Bayonetta in my life. This might be a good one for me to capture. I heard it's wild. But yeah, I've never played a Bayonetta game, so maybe that's what I'll do with my capture device while I wait for more interesting games, or more my interest kind of games to come out. I'm waiting for that Kingdom Hearts 3. It's gonna come out and I'm gonna love it. It's decided. Disney and Square Enix could just throw garbage and I'd like it. That's not true. I'd be really upset if that happened. I don't actually have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I have the Mario Kart 8 on my Wii U, and I was like, why do I need to get the deluxe version for the Switch when I can just pull on my Wii U? They did make some changes to the Switch version, because I played it, obviously, with friends. And yeah, I don't know. There are interesting changes. I got this one, Scribblenauts Showdown, because I really enjoyed Scribblenauts. It was a really cutesy game, but also creative kind of game, I guess. Like, you had creative ways to solve problems, so I really liked that. This game wasn't all that great, honestly, especially for the price. But, and then of course, Zelda Breath of the Wild. This one, I think I also 100%. Oh, let me go back to this. When this first came out, now I think there's more now. When this first came out, there were like 700 something moons. I can't believe I got them all, because let me tell you, in Zelda, there are little Koroks or whatever you have to find through like puzzles or hidden in the world, and there are a ton, and I quit on those. But I don't know how I made it through getting all those moons. But I 100% Zelda minus the Koroks when it first came out, or when I first got it, and they've added a lot. And when I turned it on, maybe a few months ago, they had added all this stuff, and the new stuff was kind of hard. Also, I didn't know what I was doing, so I don't think I'm gonna record any of that, because I'm really bad now. I remember turning on, I don't remember which DLC it is, but it's the one where you can only get hit once because you have like a quarter of a heart, but anytime you hit something it dies, and I just kept dying because there were these little bat things. I wish I remember what they were called. These little bat things that just flew around and came at you in a swarm, and I literally died every time. And everyone's like, it's not that bad, the harder part comes later, and I was like, I keep dying. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pick that back up eventually. That's my Switch. Yeah, maybe I'll do Bayonetta. I can also hook up my Wii U, I think. I have a couple games on there that might be good, maybe. I feel like I'm missing some of my Wii U games actually, because no, I think I have them all. I really don't have that many. I probably have about as many Wii U games as I have Switch games actually. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, this is working, so that's exciting. That's it. I don't know. If I hadn't started Octopath Traveler, I think that would have been a good one. It's a really interesting game, so that's my little plug for it. Yeah. Ciao for now.